Thursday night baseball set to come your Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Into the box steps the leadoff man, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for baseball. Pedroia. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Jake Lamb standing in now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, this middle of this lineup is dangerous. You know, he gets 2 quick outs, and then here comes the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter with back-to-back hits. And now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. This is hit softly to third, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Nothing in the first for Boston. Tampa Bay coming up. You're watching MLB Network. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Leading off for the
Well,
Rays,
Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, this is an important month. They're playing well in June, and this is where you start to see those teams that are going to contend, or the June swoon, those teams that are going to fall off. They look like they're going to continue to just take off. They're playing good ball right now. This is a contending team.
And that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
So digging in now, Matt Duffy. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses. 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately.
Runners on first with 1 down. He's on the move again from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Corey Dickerson becomes out number 2 this inning. Evan Longoria is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learned something and drive a run in here.
The 1-1 from Price. Foul. And now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. First delivery to him on the way. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Clark is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier giving chase. 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher Geovany Soto now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Rodriguez is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now,
And
Sean Rodriguez.
The
average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Rodriguez.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And they've got a strikeout pitcher on the mound today. He's in the top 5 in strikeouts. And when you're defending behind him, you have to really concentrate because he can lull you to sleep thinking there's 2 strikes, he's going to get a strikeout, but that's when they get a ground ball. You got to really concentrate.
Striding in, Steven Souza. Lifetime versus David Price. 2 for 11. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Michael McHenry. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Price sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for Boston, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he pops him up back behind second base. Duffy backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting number
That's
15,
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed there.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in for his second at bat, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, there's another single. Now they're first and second, one out. You better get this guy early, though. That's what the good ones do. They settle in. You better take advantage while you have him in trouble.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Ricky Weeks. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Ricky Weeks.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Price ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Doug Clark, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bradley Jr.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to right. Souza is there, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting. Catcher Geovany Soto.
Into the box now, Geovany Soto. He flew out in his last at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now to the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Matt
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Betts is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out. Number 1.
Fielder, number 10, Corey.
Ready for another
Dickerson.
chance. Corey Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now Price is 1-2. Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Again, he sends it out of play. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and no one will get this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Through 4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Leading off for
He's
Boston,
0 for 1 thus
left
far.
fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Heading out toward shallow right. Souza is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Ready for another shot now. Dustin Pedroia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Rodriguez ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1.
No ball.
In the dirt. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Halfway home, still no score. At the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Sean Rodriguez.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Price ready with the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Benintendi moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in, Michael McHenry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a swing and a miss, so Weeks is in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to help you get out of this thing.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ricky Weeks becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Doug Clark. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter, third baseman
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A little bouncer. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. Bogarts onto the grass. 1 down.
Now batting, The shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Corey Dickerson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Price into his motion. 0-1 on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
For the Red Sox,
here's the catcher Geovany Soto now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Long digging in once again. Evan Longoria will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Sean
digging in and looking for more. Sean Rodriguez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he got him swinging. Sean Rodriguez becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Steven Souza. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Andrew Benintendi.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Clark takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge the previous
So here's
play.
one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
The pitch. How he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Wilson Ramos is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th.
Wilson Ramos.
Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tyler Thornburg.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Ricky Weeks is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Doug Clark comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
This one's flared out toward left. Benintendi moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Still no score. Nighttime here in the Tampa St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 9th inning in this one on MLB Network. Wilson Ramos will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 40, Wilson.
Brad Boxberger will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. A shot down the first baseline. Speared on the dive. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. One out, nobody on. Just missing here, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here's the 2-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting,
ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup followed up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Here it comes. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Pedroia. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. Lifetime numbers against Thornburg. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Corey Dickerson becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Evan Longoria stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's gets.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We are still scoreless. The left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting.
Standing in, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher, Geovany
So
Soto.
digging in now, Geovany Soto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One 0 count. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo home run for Geovany Soto. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, inducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Clark ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. In now.
And leading off for the Rays,
Carson Smith. Takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Now pitching for Boston.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Wilson Ramos started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it. Betts makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Boston Red Sox get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Tyler Thornburg claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carson Smith wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final